Hello, everybody. Welcome to part two of today's tarot card reading. Looks like I have 33 minutes. Um, darn. Um, I'm gonna try and get through this really quick. I might not do the drawing. I might just do the reading. We'll see. Um, so this Nine of Cups reversed is the opposite of a crow who has enjoying the fruits of their labor. The reverse Nine of Cups is somebody who expects things to be handed to them on a silver platter. Um, Not a lot of focus, a lot of selfishness going on. So that's really interesting for our advice and solution today. Um, I kind of compare it to the Page of Pentacles, and especially the Page of Pentacles reversed. Maybe somebody's trying to be like the Page of Pentacles. Um, and my guess is probably not going to work out very well. There's probably a lot of things wanting to be hidden, wanting not to be illuminated. Um, which my guess would be this Magician reversed would find frustrating if somebody is trying to use their methods in ways that they shouldn't be used, um, especially considering this kind of connection to nature there. Something very important, which probably explains why we're getting some cups here. But anyway, this crow is focused on lack and has not earned what's in all of these cups here. Is the advice and solution. So let's see what the future and outcome is. The reverse Knight of Cups. The future and outcome is going to be boring. Fear of the mundane. I like the reverse Knight of Cups. Sometimes the knights reversed. All the knights upright are great, but sometimes the knights reversed can be equally as not great. With this Knight of Cups here, reversed, the worst of what's going on is boredom, which I guess could circle us back to this Four of Cups here, or this Four of Cups can be illuminating our spread instead of it being kind of like a circular kind of something going on. So yeah, this Knight of Cups upright is about creativity, a fighter. You see it with the cups. There's always a lot of sea life. So you see the fish, and what else do we have? Oh, we have the moon too. I don't know if you can tell the moon. So maybe, oh, and there's these pair of wings there on the horse. So as far as subjectivity and objectivity, I think that's very interesting. Maybe there's several influences. There's a fun part, I guess, to our tarot card spread today, tarot card reading today. And it's not necessarily like the obstacle. we may be on the side of the obstacle today. The advice and solution is this reverse Nine of Cups, which I think is very interesting, considering our reverse cards today are the Magician and the Hermit. There could be gifts, given the earth element of the Hermit card, material gifts, material wealth and possessions going on. Air is communication and intellect. But as like I said, maybe looking there's probably a perspective in there in our tarot card reading today, in our environment, that sees the Magician as being greedy. Usually somebody who is connected to the spiritual realm, or just well-rounded, or has a deep knowledge and understanding of nature and human nature, and our role in the universe, is usually not somebody who is given the quality and characteristic as greedy, right? That it kind of seems like a name calling there, like somebody for some reason has that perspective. You can think of like territory and land, and maybe even the Native American culture. I have a lot of dream catchers around me, so I think that's very interesting as far as air, intellect, thought, and logic go. So maybe differences of culture. There's some things you just don't take from somebody, especially somebody who is who the universe and a higher power has looked down upon in favor, right? You're not going to say, dear universe, you've made a mistake, right? You're going to try and be a bit more introspective, or maybe you're going to try to figure out what's going on here, if there's any sort of unpleasantness. So as far as there being a perspective, there's an energy here, a person, entity, that's misconstruing something really big. There, it's the Major Arcana deck card. So that's why I'm separating this reverse Magician and Hermit from our advice and solution, this reverse Nine of Cups today. And speaking of which, this entity or person or energy could be demanding of the Magician and the Hermit something that they have no right to demand from anybody, let alone the Magician and the Hermit, right? So it seems for the most part we have an adversarial kind of energy going on, which is not good, right? But for the most part, there seems to be some sort of separation, right? And maybe not as much as we would hope for, right? Since the Hermit is reversed and stuff like that. But it seems like I guess the universe is at work. Uh, these things happen, and there's something to be gained from whatever this energy is trying to call somebody else greedy and selfish when it is very clear that they are not. And the future and outcome is the Knight of Cups and reversed. So I think that matches our past, present, and obstacle today. So there may be a bit of boredom, but if you're a knight, especially of the Knight of Cups, really shouldn't be too much of a problem for you. It just might be emotionally draining because there's a lack of I hope that didn't interrupt my tarot card video. But anyway, it was a call. Potential spam. A scam. So who's calling my number? This is what I used to say. So I'm not answering. Why don't you just tweet at me? So who's letting this number go in and call me? Anyway, the Knight of Cups though it just might be emotionally there might be some boredom there because maybe there's the situation was entirely predictable. Maybe being able to observe somebody else, not having the emotional intellect can be a bit boring at times, especially when there's not an opportunity or avenue of much empathy there. And I would say for good reason. There's a bit of disrespectful energy going on, and it's started from our past. As far as this Four of Cups today, I really like this Four of Cups today. I know we've had different meanings with this Four of Cups, but I think today, to be a bit more glass half full, I'm gonna give you all the reading with this card about subjectivity and objectivity. When you're dealing with cups, obviously there's going to be, like I have mentioned before, a downside to dealing with cups is a risk of depression and detachment and disconnection. And so I think this whole I think it's important not to disconnect from ourselves, especially at any time, but especially if you have a partner. Obviously, you're going to see immediate effects, reactions to that. It's going to affect both of y'all, right? So I think this, like I said, subjectivity and objectivity, and maybe trying to, we need to be careful about being objective about things. And a very dynamic card, and a lot of different, I guess, ways to look about things. Okay, so for the most part, a very pleasant spread. I see I have like less than 15 minutes. So I'll just go ahead and just, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do the drawing, not on a video today. My apologies for that, but I will post my drawing on in my Instagram, Java46 underscore. Okay. um, so yeah, so thanks for listening to today's tarot card reading. I'll go ahead and show y'all. We've got the past, and we've got the future, and we've got one adversarial card there. But it's kind of a pesky energy element, entity, person, persons that need to be dealt with. Obviously, the disrespect is not gonna okay. Obviously. So yeah, my apologies about not having the drawing in today's tarot card reading. But I will talk to you later. Let me know what you think of today's tarot card reading. Again, I'm gonna post the drawing on my Instagram. Don't worry. So yeah, as always, I look forward to the next tarot card reading, and I will do my best to not worry about the storage I have on my phone, which certain numbers call me. No news outlets, not one, before and after the January 2020. But anyway, I hope you'll have a good weekend. I hope you'll have a good week. I'm guessing I'll be here, but maybe I'll put in some time learning about astrology and planetary alignment and stuff like that. Anyway, this is the end of the video. So I'll talk to y'all later. I look forward to the next tarot card reading. Y'all have a good one.